Majesty the King, King Charles III, is often been accused of being out of touch, not necessarily feely touchy. I don't necessarily see that myself. Other people say that in fact he's cold, distant, that sort of stuff. His late mother, our beautiful Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, was also accused of that and has been portrayed like that by Imelda Staunton on the latest series of The Crown, Series 5. But it's interesting to note, on a jokey front, let me point out, that if you are invited to spend this Christmas at Sandringham with the British monarchy, well then, you better get used to this. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to have your company. It's hard to believe that in really around about 6 months' time, we will be all hopefully basking in some beautiful warm spring weather as we all look forward to the coronation of King Charles III. Can't wait myself, As I said this time last year, we were all looking forward to the Platinum Jubilee, and look at how well that turned out. An incredible event, sadly tinged, of course, with the sad loss of our wonderful monarch of 70 years. But as I said in the intro, it's interesting now because we're living in a cost of living crisis, and lots of things, particularly in the royal household, are being looked at. The bigger problems are, a lot of people don't realise this, but running palaces, big homes, like Balmoral, cost a lot of money simply because of their vast size. Now, when you went to stay with our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, in Balmoral, if you complained about how cold you were, she simply offered you a hot water bottle, or indeed put on an extra cardigan or jumper. Now, this, according to a very good source, is the advice that our brilliant brand new king, King Charles, is saying to people spending Christmas with him. Right, if you are fortunate enough to either be invited to a party, soiree, afternoon tea, or indeed that spectacular Christmas celebration at Sandringham this year, of which King Charles will be hosting, he plans to have the place vastly reduce in heating. That's right, he's on a cost-cutting drive himself, but also, as we now know, he's very keen on climate and greenery, as is, of course, the Prince and Princess of Wales, all thanks to Earshot. So if you're going there, and this is a true story, trust me, pack your mittens, scarves, whatever you want to call it, gloves, extra jumpers, maybe even thermals, because while he may be sat there looking refined, and apparently Prince Charles himself doesn't feel the cold that much. It's so annoying, isn't it, when people are like that? They say, I'm fine, you're turning blue. But it's interesting to note that, as I say, if you are a guest and you're going to Sandringham this Christmas, make sure you pack all your winter woolies, because according to a very good royal source, Prince Charles, His Royal Highness, His Majesty, King Charles III, will get there in the end, plans to make sure that the heating bills are vastly reduced, really, in the very depths of winter. No need to chill that mulled wine then, I guess. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.